Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid go anywhere sleeping where it's no longer stealthy camper van. Welcome to my live stream. What are we going to talk about today? Let's have a look. Is there anyone here? This is the main thing. Let's just get you up so I can see what we're doing. Oh, I'm a bit low in the shot there. Let's just bring that down a little bit so you can see me ugly mug a bit better. There you go. So today's big news is I now have a members club, which is basically similar to subscription, but you get some added bonuses. You get live updates of what I'm doing. You get some videos behind the scenes. You also get exclusive videos as well. Not that I've made any yet. Well, I've made one. I'm still editing it. But yeah, so that's the big news this week. I've now got a YouTube members club for you to all join. I suppose I better start by asking if you can actually hear me. Hang on, I've got to watch my own adverts again. Oh yeah, here we go. You're all there. Hi Gary, hi Postmate, Dave, Sarah, Sam, Bedford Bro, Luke, Sarah, Travelling Chalk, Lady Faye, Phil, Flying Monker. I keep calling you Monkfish. That's my auto type thing that does that, so I do apologise about calling you a Monkfish. Toasty up, and hello Sarah. Now, if you look at Sarah Dreamcatcher's comment where she says, "Hi Mel, you're looking very smart today." Oh, thank you, Sarah. I did thought I'd make a bit of an effort. I've even had a shave. Notice I've got no hat. But if you look at Sarah's comment, you'll notice she's got a little symbol. It's a bit like a Superman symbol. That's because she's a member of my exclusive club. So if you want to become a member of my exclusive club, just go over to my homepage, and where it says subscribe, right next to it, you'll see a little join button. And all it's going to cost you is the price of a cup of coffee. And that's a month as well. Now, when I set up this members club, I don't get many negative comments on my channel. I get very, very few negative comments. And I'm quite proud of that. But someone actually left a negative comment, said that I was being greedy. Which kind of got to me. Hey Luke, how you doing, mate? DJ Paul, Kevin, John, Travelling Chalk's World. Oh, Sarah's hidden that. Thank you, Sarah. Cola Cowboy, how you going? Guy Emma. Right, I'm not going to waffle on too much today. I'm actually going to try and answer some of your questions. So if you've got a serious question to put to me, then please leave it in the comments section. Like you already knew that, right? But I've got a question for you. I've got one question for you. What did you think of my really short video earlier on in the week? I think Tuesday. I made like a 5-minute video. I tried to keep it under 5 minutes. That's why I was talking so fast at the end. A lot of people said to me, was you busting for a wee at the end of the video? I wasn't busting for a wee. I was just trying to keep it under 5 minutes. And it was a bit of an experiment to see how you reacted. So yeah, I'd like some feedback about that, if that's at all possible. Thank you, Derek, very kind of you. How long does the burner take to boil a kettle from cold? Well, it takes about 5 minutes to boil this from cold, from when I first light it to when it actually boils and I can drink the coffee. It's not very big. And oh, by the way, I learned something this week. I'm going to share this with you. Hi, Michael. Thank you for joining the club, mate. Have I fell out of Burton's window? No, I haven't fallen out of Burton's window. I don't shop at Burton's. I'll tell you why. Because the sleeves are always too short for me. I use Next. Thank you, Michael. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, coffee. Right, now, someone sent me a message about this coffee pot. They said it's aluminium, and aluminium can bring on Alzheimer's apparently. So yeah, this is going in the bin. I need to get a stainless steel one. So that's no longer going to be used. Carl Jones, what does the blue spanner mean? It means you're a moderator. I watched it. Oh, thank you, Koala. That's very nice. Right, okay, let's look, see if we've got any questions. Hi from sunny Glasgow. You alright? Showing off. Too short. You think the video was too short? Urban Explorer, shorter videos to your channel are good because they tend to get people watching to the end, so you get full retention and move people to the other vids. Yeah, that's a good point, good point. I just thought I'd make a real quick video because someone asked me the question about the Windows surrounds. I thought rather than write the answer down, I'll make a quick video. So if you've got any questions for me that you want me to make a video to answer them, then do let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. IKEA for stainless steel coffee maker. Thank you, Guy. I'll check that out. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mel. Yeah, the cats are getting fed. Don't worry. Hi, Woolly Cod Wanderers. How you going? Woolly Cod. Where'd you get that name from? Woolly Cod. That's funny. I've never seen a woolly cod. Campervan Carl, have you cooked any food on your log burner stove yet? Are you going not? Are you going? If not, thumbs up, Mel. Are you going to? Yeah. I've got this tiny little skillet, and I was going to try and cook an egg in it, but it won't fit. It's so small, but it still won't fit. And I've cut the front rail away as well across there to try and make that fit. I've got to try and cut some grooves in this with my angle grinder so it fits on there. But yeah, when it fits on there, I will try and cook an egg for sure. And I was going to go to Cyprus at the beginning of this month, and I know that in Cyprus they do some stuff like this, but it's less diameter and quite taller. And I was hoping to bring one back. I've not seen them anywhere else. Yeah, so I know I didn't get one, but I keep looking. I'm looking for stuff that could actually fit on there without taking the rail off, because I don't really want to take this rail off. A lot of people say take the railing off, then you can fit frying pans and stuff on there. But as a word of caution, you should never use any oil on a wood burner or any kind of solid fuel burner, because if the oil does splash off, there's a high chance or a high risk of it actually catching fire. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using oil on a wood burner of any sort. Woolly Cod Wanderers, I think Woolly Cod Wanderers are building their own camper. Lots of mini cooking skillets, yeah, there is. I thought it had to be 10 minutes for the algorithm. Yeah, FM, the algorithm is against me at the moment, I think, because all my videos are around about 64% less views. They're not pushing my videos out. And that was another reason I thought I'd try the 5-minute video to see if it re-kicked the algorithm as well. Because my views are really down, and yeah, the algorithm is against me, I think. Nobody loves me anymore. Hello Mandy, how's it down in Devon? I should have a look at Graham and Jane's channel, Mel. All right, Donald, I will. I'll have a look. Thank you very much. Have you thought about a step to get in the van? Yeah, I've got one. Here you go. There's my step. Good old IKEA. And that was from Sarah. That's what the splash guard is for, Lady Faith. I take it you're talking about the wood burner again. Phil Passmore, what's the outside diameter of the bottom bit of your flue? Trust me, you need to tell me. All right then, Phil, I will tell you. The actual, well, the inside diameter of the flue pipe is 3 inches. So the outside diameter is probably 3 inches and a bit. I don't know. But it's a 3-inch flue, and then with a 5-inch double wall flue above it. The Danes 34. Hi Danes 34, thank you for joining my club. Pug wash, I had a step, drove over it. Yeah, we've all done that. Just don't drive over the cats. They get the hump. Chris Matthews, tried doing some amusing cat vids. You know what, them cats, they do some funny stuff sometimes. But the moment I get my phone out, they just look at me. They just lay flat and look at me. They don't do anything funny for the camera. They're a bit camera shy. Ali Davison, hi Mel, are you happy with the medium wheelbase or do you wish you had a long wheelbase? I'll be honest with you, Ali, I did want a long wheelbase for the extra room and all that. But because I managed to make this van 6 foot wide in the back, so my bed goes across ways, it's so easy to park this van. So the answer to that question has got to be no. I'm really pleased with this. I'm really pleased I've got a medium wheelbase. Yeah, it's big enough. It's plenty of size, plenty of room in here for me. I mean, if I didn't have the wood burner, I could have easily put a shower compartment there. But I'd much rather have the wood burner, even though it's summer now. So yeah, medium wheelbase, definitely so much easier to drive, easier to park than a long wheelbase. Hi Andy, had the old transit video builds are helping you out, mate. Mandy Vincent, I thought you was allergic to cats. Yeah, I used to be allergic to cats years ago when we were kids. By the way, Mandy, who's just commented, I've known her since we were, I don't know, that way-ish. Or maybe that way. Yeah, I used to be allergic to cats, not anymore. I've grown out of it. And I've also grown out of my asthma as well. The Danes 34, no problem, Mel. I've learned more than the cost of the club from your videos and enjoy your content. Thank you, Dane. The Danes 34. It's funny because 34 is my lucky number. There you go. That's an interesting fact. And it's true because my worktop is 34 inches high. The bench I'm sitting on, the wood is 34 by 34 millimetre square. Yeah, there's so many things that around the number 34. It's really uncanny. Have you got a favourite number? Have you got a spooky number? Let me know. Mandy, I was 14 when I first saw you, now I'm 50. Thank you for sticking around, Mandy. That means a lot. You have got some patience. Yeah, long time ago, Mandy. Guy Edmund, is everything working correctly mechanically on the van now, Mel? Like the AC, gearbox, engine, etc. Guy, I'll tell you what, the aircon in this van is blinding. I did try it the other day when I snuck off to my lock-up. I did have a good reason to go to my lock-up. Oh, hi Bex, Fork in the Road. And I tried the aircon on and it worked so good, I had to turn it off because I actually felt cold. Well, it's not really summer yet, is it? But yeah, the aircon works a treat. I was so relieved because at the end of the day, that's one of the reasons I bought this van, is because it's got aircon. So yeah, it works fine. Gearbox is sweet, engine's running really good, which is probably good because I've probably spent, on top of what I brought this van, I had this conversation with Greg Virgo in the week. He was asking me how much I'd spent on the van to get it running right, and yeah, I've probably spent a good part of £1,000 getting this van to run right. So it was a good job I got it cheap. How are you, Fork in the Road, Bex? How's that van going? Yeah, you're talking to Mandy now and asking all my secrets, aren't you? Yeah, don't give anything away, Mandy, all right? Remember, this is public. Never was allergic, but now you are. Oh, that's interesting, Sarah. So you've become allergic to cats. Oh, well. Shit out there, I guess. The only reason for the 34 is they were the closest keys when I made this Google account. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you did. Thank you very much. David Alley, 34, half your age. Yeah, you're right. Bloody cheek. Where's your hat? Is it self-isolating? Yeah, it's here. So I put it on. My head looks shiny, doesn't it? I'll put it on. There you go. No more glare from the top of my head. I didn't realise my head looked so shiny. One man in his whippet. What else do you have that's 34mm long? Not answering that, mate. On account I might incriminate myself. I don't have secrets. I've got no secrets from you guys. You know everything there is to know about me. Almost. Phil Passmore, nearly £1,000 for a full service and a cam belt change. Wow, really? I've done more than that on this van. This van's practically got every auxiliary on the engine is new. The only thing that's old is the actual block itself. Everything that's bolted to it, I think I've changed. But, you know, at least I know it's good. It's good to go now. Not that we can go anywhere. Mandy, any embarrassing stories? She won't give nothing away. I'll tell you that now. 9 end. Chris Matthews, are you posting a post-COVID trip, Mel? Also, do you go fishing? I've got to be the worst fisherman on the planet. I'll tell you this for nothing, right? My time in Australia, now, yeah, one time when I went to Australia, I took a very good friend of mine, mechanic, and we stayed on my uncle's boat, and we were both fishing off the back of my uncle's boat, right? Same rods, pretty identical, same bait, the bait we'd got ourselves fresh off the beach that morning. Side by side. Now Neil, my mate, he caught 5 flatheads, right? Me, I caught nothing. So no, I don't do fishing. I don't know why. And to be honest, if I did catch a fish, I'd be so horrified I'd want to throw it back anyway. I couldn't kill it. So yeah, I guess it was it wasn't meant to be. Me and fishing, just nut. If I had to rely on fishing, I'd starve. Hi Caravan Wally. Nice to join us, mate. Damaged goods. I started watching Dukes of Hazzard on the TV, forgot it was Wednesday. You stopped watching Dukes of Hazzard to watch me? Now that is what I call commitment. Thank you, mate. Have I got any plans for the budget van? yes, I've been looking at vans today as it goes, but I'm not going to say no more than that. I'm going to keep that close, hold my cards close to my chest. You'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I've got some stuff I'm thinking about doing. I've been laying some foundations. James Gibbs, still a bargain with that extra grand to get it running sweet. Yeah, I like to think so, James. This van was a bargain. I think I've done all right out of it in the end. To buy this van, like straight, running properly and all that from a proper dealer, I think you probably would have been looking at £6 because it has got all the extras. This van, it's got everything, even the upgraded alarm system. It's got the lot. Yes, they had hay fever. I missed that. That's gone over my head. Sorry, Mr. Whippet. Got your sticker up there, mate. Hope you can see that. One man and his Whippet. There you go. On the top, mate, right above Luke's van life sticker there. Wait, look, I put some nice clothes on and you think I've been to court. No, I haven't been to court. Donald Marks. Hi, Mel, I didn't recognise you. Why not Donald? What's changed? Richard L. Lawrence. Hi, Mel. Thanks for the inspiration. You're welcome, Richard. Thanks for saying that. It's nice to know. Would I recommend a Ring DC to DC battery to battery charger I used in a Transit? Yes, I would recommend it. I've got one in this van and I've still yet to make a video about it, so I do apologise. I keep meaning to make a video going through the settings and everything, because some people seem to be a bit confused about how they work. Going by the reviews, they got a few bad reviews, the Ring DC to DC battery charger, but it's only because people don't know how to use them properly. One man and his Whippet. Where's your first trip going to be in the van? When you going to get out again? And what are you looking forward to the most? I'm going to come around yours, mate, for a beer. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a trip to One Man and his Whippet. Going to have a barbecue with you, mate, and a beer in your back garden. How's that sound? Failing that, I'll probably go and see my daughter. WC, I'm surprised you can wear such thick clothes in this heat. Heat? This ain't heat, I'm freezing. I was thinking about putting a log burner on. It's cold, mate. Follow the sun. What does the 144 and the 17mm seen as everyone sprinting out is in metric? I think the 144 is a medium wheelbase and the 170 is the long wheelbase, but that's what they call them in the States, in America. They don't call them medium wheelbase and long wheelbase. They call it a 144 and a 170. I think anyway. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it means. Fork in the Road Bex. Hi from Mel and myself. Awesome show. Thumbs up. Thank you, Bex. Go check out Fork in the Road Bex. She's building a Sprinter, a long wheelbase Sprinter, all on her own. And I think she's ever so brave to do that. And she's trying to film it as well. And filming a van build isn't as easy as you think it looks. It's really difficult to build the van and film it at the same time. It means one is longer than the other, yeah. Andy T, after lockdown has lifted, where would your first trip be? Yeah, Andy, I think it'll have to be to go and see my daughter. She's in the Midlands. And I've not seen her for ages, so yeah, definitely my first trip is going to be to go and see my kids. Hi, Mel. Hello, Ruthie, babe. Nice for you to join us. Ellie Davidson, are you working, Mel? No, I'm not working. This is my job now. YouTube. That's all. That's my only income is YouTube. Hence the club, the join the club thing, the members club. Just try and raise a bit of money. I'm not risking my life and my health just to go and deliver bog roll or paper. I was working for a paper company delivering paper, and I don't think that's really classed as essential. So no. Stuart Marshall, you've helped me with your videos. Definitely the easiest channel to watch. No nonsense. Thank you, Stuart. I always do say, keep it simple, keep it safe. There's no need for all these complicated stuff. Just keep it simple. Work it out as you go along. A lot of people stress about how many solar panels am I going to need? How many batteries am I going to need? What size this? What size that? Just build it and then use it and add stuff as you go. But build it in a way that you can add stuff. That's how I operate. That's how I think anyway. Like my solar panel, I've got a solar panel on the roof of this van. It's 160 watt. It's been quite sunny today. I've had my little fridge cooler box thing on all day just to try it out. And it's kept my bottle of water in my cooler cool and cold all day. It's worked fine. Because I was worried I haven't got enough solar, but no, it worked fine. 160 watts, plenty. I mean, a lot of people out there give you the maths. They give you the maths of, oh, you need X amount of solar to operate X amount of fridges or TVs or whatever. And if you've got so many batteries, you need so many amp hours of solar. But there's no guarantee you're going to have a nice sunny day. And solar panels flat on the roof of your van aren't as efficient as solar panels tilted up at 45 degrees, heading, pointing north or whatever it is. So all those mathematical equations are out the window because it really does depend on the weather. And remember, we're in Britain. It's not like the most sunniest day, sunniest weather. So just build your van to what you can afford, put the most stuff on it you can afford at the time, and then you can add stuff later on if you need it. It's all about suck it and see, I suppose. Donald Meyer, is it going to be a budget van or a mil budget van? Yeah, my next van is going to be a budget van, but I'm not saying no more than that. Because yeah, I've given too much away already. Safe journey once it's been lifted. Yeah, fingers crossed. I think the first place I'm going to go is to the airport. I need some sun. This time next year you'll be a millionaire. I already feel like a millionaire, mate. All you lovely people. I feel like the richest man alive. I'm just the poorest richest man alive, if that makes sense. Hi Mel with the most expensive burner. Yeah, it was a little bit pricey, but I do like it, and that's going to last me a lifetime probably. Battle Bus Therapy Morton, that's from. Pugwash, just leave room for more gadgets. That's right, Pugwash, just build your van and make sure you've got plenty of room. If you're going to need more gadgets, then you can add them later on. Don't sweat it, don't sweat the big stuff. I mean, my first camper van was an old Volkswagen, air-cooled, bay window, no leisure battery. It had one light in the cab which ran off the engine battery. I think I had, yeah, one cigarette light socket in the dashboard, no fridge, just a cool box, and I spent weeks in that thing, weeks at a time, all summer long. I would spend like a month at a time in that van. No dramas at all, no solar panel, nothing. So you don't really need it. All you need is good weather and a cheery attitude. Have I got any plans for recirculating shower in the camper? No, mate. No plans for a recirculating shower whatsoever. Way too complicated. Way too expensive. My idea of a shower is a bucket and one of those pumps that go in a bucket of hot water, that's fine. But I'm toying with putting a gas shower on the back doors. Could be the next project, but to do that I need gas. The sun never comes from the north, Mel, just saying. No, don't. The only thing that comes from the north is snow. Is it south, isn't it? South, yes, down south. The sun comes from the west. Yeah, it goes west to south. No, it don't. It comes from east to west. Too much aluminium, see? My brain's not working. Yeah, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That's why the west coast of Australia has got the best sunsets. Always, if the coast is facing west, they're the best sunsets because the sun will always go down over the ocean. John Eaton, thanks for the rundown on the price of the log burner. May I ask what part of the country you're in? I am in Kent, not far from Brands Hatch. Why would you want to know that? Are you going to come stalking me? Hi again, do you subscribe to all your subscribers? No, I don't actually. Should I? If I subscribed to all my subscribers, I would have 11,000. I would be subscribed to 11,000 channels. So I don't think my phone would ever stop the notifications all the time. I get loads of notifications as it is, and I do answer everyone's questions. If you look on any YouTube video that I've uploaded, you'll see that I've answered all my questions. I'm quite proud of that. Sometimes I go to bed at night and my poor little thumb is hurting, where I've been like typing with my thumb on my phone. I do try and answer everybody's questions. Sometimes a little bit late. Like today, somebody sent me a question asking me about my back windows and how I bonded them in, whether I used a trim or not. I've got a feeling by the time I answered that question, they'd already done it, because they asked that question mid-morning, but I didn't answer it until late afternoon. So if you're that person, I do apologise. Hi Mel, did you build a camper for your daughter? No, not yet. Because of the lockdown and because I've been building this one, and she's got a bit of trouble with an insurance issue. But yeah, I'd love to build a camper for my daughter. Campervan Carl, have I found a new secret hiding place? I'm not telling you. I told you, it wasn't my secret anymore. I made that mistake once already. Hi, Bodged. Thanks for joining me. But you were also younger. Yeah, that's true. When I had the old Volkswagen, I was a lot younger. Hi, Carlo. How you going, mate? Carlo, I just discovered something yesterday, which I never realised, is the curtains have got little weights in the bottom. I'm so sorry, I didn't notice that. I should have mentioned it in the video. And for those of you who don't know, that Carlo, who's just left a comment at 1830, he made some curtains for me. Go check out his website. It's fantastic. Quality curtains. It's not expensive. If you use your burner, something unused is expensive. Barry, I don't understand it, mate. Sorry. It's not expensive if you use your burner. Something unused. Oh, I get what you're saying there, Barry. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, if you buy something and don't use it, then yeah, it was expensive. But yeah, I love this thing. And I'll tell you what, I'll probably even use this in the summer when I figure out how I can cook on it. Old School and Pebbles, hello mate, how you going? Yeah, because you're in the west of Australia, aren't you? Yeah, you're in Perth. So yeah, Perth has the best sunsets in Australia. I'm jealous, mate. Well, thank you for joining my YouTube membership. I really appreciate that. I didn't expect you to join that, but yeah, I really do appreciate it, mate. I can't wait to get back to Australia and we'll have that beer on the beach. How about a self-fill LPG system? Yeah, that's a bit of a grey area with me because I do fill my own gas bottles anyway, but everyone keeps telling me it's illegal to do it. I've got an adapter where I fill my own bottles. So yeah, I shouldn't even mention that. But maybe I will. Maybe I shall repent my sins and get a proper refillable LPG gas bottle. Watch this space, we'll see. You're the only YouTuber I take the messages from on my phone. Oh, thank you, Derek. That's very nice of you. Hi, Mark Smith. Hi, Philip Grant. Hope all good. Yeah, all good, mate. I think you meant hope all good. Karen Rose. Hi, Mel. Yeah, I'm good. Cats are good. Being little shits as usual. John Eaton, my workshop just off junction 4 M25, needs some work doing on my camper. Hi John, that's just down the road from me. Send me an email. Sick pin Phil here. I hope all is well in your world. This time I have you used the insulation made from recycled plastic bottles. You find it impossible to cut any suggestions? I'll tell you what, Philip, I've got a really old pair of scissors that I use to cut that insulation with. Yeah, just a pair of scissors, that's all I use. And I lay the insulation on the floor and then push down on the scissors and just cut like literally that much at a time. You just have to inch it at a time. But yeah, a good pair of sharp scissors. But they got to be quality scissors. And these ones I've got are really old and they are quality. I think they were my dad's. My dad was a shipwright. So yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, I use that recycled bottled insulation all the time. It is good stuff, but you're right, it is a bugger to cut. Ali Davison, Mel, do you think you could run induction hob in a camper, batteries, etc.? Yes, Ali Davison, people do run induction hobs in campers. I've seen it done. You do need big batteries though, and a good inverter and a low wattage or ampage induction hob, because they don't use a lot, funny enough. But yeah, it can be done. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think quite a few people have induction hobs in their vans, but they connect them up to shore power. So if you go on a campsite, you can plug in and use them then. Carl Jones asks, are you planning to add additional security measures to the van, such as extra locks? Yes, Carl, I've already got locks on this van. I've got deadlocks on the sliding door and on the back door, but not the front doors. But this van has got a really pucker alarm in it. It's got sensors at the back. It's got sensors. It's got sensors each end of the cab area or the living space, and it's got sensors in the cab as well. And a lot of Mercedes Sprinters don't have them, but this is a model of Mercedes. It's like quite an upgraded model, so it's got all the extras in it. So it's got a better alarm. But yeah, I should get some deadlocks fitted on the cab doors as well. Old School and Pebbles, 50 miles south of Perth. Yeah, mate. Do you ever go to Coral Bay? I love Coral Bay. I did diving up there. Carl, thanks for mentioning that. Oh right, yeah, okay, Carl. So the battery, the little weights in the curtains are to help, yeah, stretch them down. Yeah, it works well. They work really well. I'm so pleased with them, Carl, honestly. Mama Star, Little Rainbow, hello, how you doing? LC and Rena's channel has a lot of footage of cooking on the cubic mini wood stove. Oh right, I'll check that out. Thank you very much. I'll have a look. I'm no cook though. I'm not really a good cook. This will only ever get used for making coffee, I think. And the occasional beans on toast. But I've yet to figure out how to make toast. I know you can get bread underneath it to do the toast. I've not tried it out yet. but I've seen some videos about cooking on the stove. But yeah, I'll check that channel out, Elsa and Ria's. I'll make a note of that. Bear with me. I'm just going to write this down because sometimes I can't see the comments. Spell that right. Thank you, Mama Star, Little Rainbow. I hope you're keeping well and keeping safe and keeping warm. Hi, Ian and Dee in Ireland. Loving the vids. Really look forward to them. It's Dee's birthday today. Can you say happy birthday, please? She'll be thrilled. Happy birthday, Dee. I'm not going to sing happy birthday, but I wish you happy birthday nevertheless. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you've had a wonderful day. And I hope Ian brought you lots of presents. You can't find the recycled plastic insulation on stateside. Oh, really? Oh. Well, there's only one place that sells it here, and that's B&Q's. Phil says he found it easier to tear the insulation. Yeah, you can tear it, but you get a lot of fibres in the air when you do that, I found. And yeah, it's a bit, anything that's fibrous and floating around in the air, you don't want to be breathing that in, so wear a mask. When you're cutting any insulation, you should always wear a mask, if you can find one. What, he did graffiti on the ships? Don't understand that, FM. Man X, you got some weird names, I can't read that out. Man X Michelle, Man X Michelle, or is it Man plus Michelle? Love your videos. Question, please. Sprinter, what other long wheelbase would you recommend? What other long wheelbase would I recommend? I don't really recommend any one particular type of van, but I do recommend that if you buy a van, make sure you get the best van that you can afford, really, and make sure it's got history, like service history, as little owners as possible, like 1 or 2 owners, full service history, and as less miles as possible. And if you're thinking about going on the continent or somewhere hot, make sure it's got aircon. You see so many people driving in hot countries with no aircon and they regret it. So yeah, if you can find a van with aircon, then yeah, that's about all the advice I can give you, really. Just look for one that's got full service history, as less miles as possible, and with aircon. Nobody knows what a shipwright is these days. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, my dad was a shipwright. What that means is basically someone that fixes boats. When boats have an accident, and they do, my dad used to fix them. Yeah, just basically repairs boats. That screw head is still visible. Sorry, Jeff, I did paint over it. Honestly, I painted it. Oh yeah, you can still see it. Jeff was complaining because it looked like there was a mark on his screen and he was trying to scratch it off and it was just this screw head. So I do apologise. I did paint it, mate, honestly. But all this needs repainting anyway. I've only given it 1 coat, and the reason for that is because I built this van in the winter, as you know, and the cladding tends to be quite expanded in the winter, and come summer it will shrink and it will start getting gaps, and it has already. You probably can't see it on camera, but I can. You can see gaps where it's starting to shrink now. That's another reason I like to build vans in the winter, because the cladding now will shrink. I'll give it another coat of paint, and then in the winter, when it expands again, it will just simply expand back into where it went. But if you build a van in the summer and you use cladding, the cladding will have already shrunk. So come winter, when the cladding expands, you get that kind of ripple effect in the cladding. It kind of curves. It looks like corrugated plastic. You can see there where it's shrunk. You can't really see, but I'm going to make a video all about that, don't worry. And I'll give it another coat of paint. But yeah, that's a good subject for a video. I'm sorry about the screw head, I did paint over it. But yeah, you're right, you can see it still. Did I use laminate flooring with my worktop? No, not in this van. No, normally I do use laminate flooring for a work surface, but in this van I didn't do that. I got some, purely because I was in Wickes at the right time, and they had a piece of pine work surface with a chip in the corner, and they had it up for, I think it was about £3.50 or something, and I thought, oh, that'll make a nice worktop, so that's why I brought that worktop. So yeah, normally I use laminate flooring, and to secure it, I just glue it down. I glue it with mastic. Yeah, mastic sticks anything. So I assemble put the slats together. When you put the laminate flooring slats together, I seal it with UPV adhesive that stops anything going down, because we know laminate, if laminate gets wet, it swells up over time. So yeah, seal it first and then just glue it down in one piece onto your kitchen worktop. But don't put mastic all the way around the edges, just put little dots so you can lift it off if you need to. You can force it off. Old School and Pebbles, there's been an e-export, got the better of me, but you're right, Coral Bay is a nice place. Oh. I don't understand what you mean, mate. You have to elaborate on that. But yeah, if anyone's thinking they're going to Western Australia, highly recommend Coral Bay. I shouldn't say that, I should keep it to myself. Derek Sanders, Chinese diesel heater do a hot water burner built in with the heater. Yeah, Derek, those heaters have been going for years. There's nothing new about them. It's just the Chinese have picked up on it and they've started making them. Now, a lot of old BMWs had something similar to that, and it's meant to preheat the engine. So like in really cold climates where you get like -30 or something, like in Alaska, you have those diesel heaters in your car or your truck, and when they come on, the water goes around the engine block and it pre-warms the engine. That's what they're meant for. I know some people are starting to adapt them and use them for showers. But yeah, those Chinese diesel heaters with the water tank, they are meant for preheating the engine. A lot of the old Volkswagens had them as well. The early T4s, they had those fitted, and they were fitted under the passenger side wheel arch. There you go, that's how I know. And yeah, a lot of them in Germany, not so much in England, and a lot of them that went to Russia would have those preheaters. Yeah, so nothing new about them, but it does seem to be a lot of people talking about them for some reason. I wonder if they were shipped from B&Q. Yeah, I think B&Q. Oh no, you're in the States, aren't you? Yeah, no, I don't think so. There must be somewhere you can get that stuff from in the States. Yeah, writing on shipwright. Yeah, we got that. Do you think you could go full-time doing conversions to make a living and give up your day job? Probably, if people were willing to pay, because a lot of hours goes into building a van, and people ask me, will I build them a van? Like, you know, I've got to get that all the time. Would you build me a van? Well, can you build me a van like yours? And when I say how much it's going to cost, they normally shy away. Johnny and Mel, where's your email address? My email address is on my homepage. If you go to the homepage of YouTube, there's 2 email addresses there, one for business and one for personal use. The best one to use is Diver Mel. Yeah, my email address, yeah, I might as well just tell you, mightn't I? It's divermill95@yahoo.com. Loving the tiles regarding them, I'm from the Isle of Man, hence. Ah, right, okay. Right, gotcha. Manx Michelle. Hi Mel, what's the length of your van? Will it fit on my 6-metre driveway? Robert, 6 metres. This is free. Yeah, easy. Is that an invite? Yeah, 6 metres. It's under the cargo area is just over 3 metres. So yeah, easy 6 metres. It's not 6 metres long. Toc, never noticed the screw head, but now it's grabbed my attention. Shall I sit where you can't see it? Hang on. I'll sit so it's behind me. It won't annoy you then, because you won't be able to see it. There you go, how's that? Is that better? Should have used PVC cladding. Oh, I don't like PVC. PVC gives off a lot of VOCs, volatile organic compounds, and it's not good for you, especially in an enclosed space like this. So yeah, no PVC. Steve K, when on a budget, it's difficult to spread the cost of many things. So standard fridge, worth inverter, wait for an expensive 12-volt fridge running. Yeah, it all adds up, mate. Fridges, inverters, solar panels, it's amazing how quickly it adds up. Oh, it's the beer. Old School and Pebbles. Mate, Coral Bay has got to be the most expensive place to get drunk, because everything has to be shipped there. Beer is so expensive. You must be really rich, mate, if you can afford to get drunk in Coral Bay. You've got to be doing something right. Mel, if you make a video about cladding in the winter, any chance of adding something about how to compensate if the van built in the summer? Yeah, I will cover that, Andy. I'll cover that in a video. I'll talk about the cladding in the summer, because I've made this mistake. I've built a van in the summer with cladding, and you end up with it going all kind of ripply in the winter when it soaks up moisture. The thing to do if you build a van in the summer is to make sure you seal it good and proper so it can't absorb any moisture, because cladding does expand in the winter and it does shrink in the summer. Mama Star Little Rainbow, do you have a way to extend your kitchen counter, like a slide out type extension? You mentioned your stove takes up a lot of space. No, I don't. But my table does swing round and go up against the kitchen counter. So if I do need to cook, like on the rare occasion I do need to cook, my table will swing out and go against the kitchen counter, so I'll have like an L-shaped work surface. So yeah, plenty of room. I was going to put a lift up flap on the side, but I decided not to because my table does slide round. And I'll give you a little demo if I can. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's move that. All my crap. So that's why I've got a big bed, so I can put everything on it. So my table flips around like this, and it'll go. Oh, if I undo it, it'll go there like that. So if I bring you up, you can see there's my table, there's my work surface, so I've got plenty of room for cooking. On the rare occasion I do actually cook. So there you go. A little demonstration for you, just for you, as soon as you asked. You know, cut my top of my head off now. You know, just reposition myself. There you go. So yeah, I don't need any flaps or anything because my table does swing round up against the work surface. And that was planned. That was definitely planned. Right, what's going on here? Surfer Steve, thank you, Surfer Steve. Surfer Steve just joined our club. Oh, no, I can't. No, I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh, there you go. I clicked on the notification and it blocked my screen off. Thank you, Surfer Steve. Really appreciate that. Oh, where was I? I've lost myself now. Right, okay, we're back. Right. Carl Jones, oh yeah. You can fit a domestic fridge in a van using an inverter. It is done, it is doable. I've seen it done, but you do need a good inverter because you need the inverter to be switched on all the time. And purely by their very nature, they do use a lot. Even if you have an inverter switched on and nothing drawing power from it, you're still going to be drawing power from your batteries just purely by having the inverter switched on. So be very careful. Yeah, you do need a quality inverter if you're going to do that. Mel, your best van build was a short wheelbase transit. I absolutely love that build. Yeah, and you know what, Gov White? I actually built that van for somebody else. It wasn't for me. So that answers a previous question. Do I build vans for other people? Yes, I do. I have done in the past. Mama Star Little Rainbow, are you going to name your van? Yes, I am. I'm going to name my van. I'm thinking along the lines of, yeah, I think I've got a name for it. I'm not quite sure yet. Watch this space. I name all my vans. All my vans get names. Hi, Henry. What sort of diver would that be? I'm a paddy scuba diver. Or you being naughty? G'day, mate. G'day, Paul. Guy Mel, are you still refilling the gas bottles at the LPG station? Yes. I've never been stopped. There's so many people say it's illegal to fill your own gas bottles, but it's not. I don't think it is, because I do it all the time. I even filled one a little while ago for my mate who lives on a boat, and it was one of those really big ones. Oh, what was it? Something like 90-litre bottle. Took forever to fill it, and petrol station were fine with it. Mind you, it's an independent petrol station that I used. But I wouldn't recommend doing it, all right, because it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. A cheap way to build is buy a second-hand caravan and reuse all the bits. Definitely, if you've got the room. If you've got the room, Ian, to do that, that is a really cheap way to build out a camper van. Buy a van, then buy a second-hand caravan, like an old one that's been in an accident or something, and then you've got everything you need to put in your camper van. That is definitely the way to go, if you've got the room to do it. Or maybe you might even know a farmer that'll let you use a barn or something like that. But yeah, I've done that in the past. Bought an old caravan, took everything out of the caravan, put it in a van. Yeah, you've got everything you need then. But usually the decor in those things isn't that good. It's all a bit dated. Did I ever have a caravan? I've had one caravan, and I turned it into a camper. No, actually, no, I've had 2 caravans. Yeah, my ex-wife kept the other one. But we won't talk about that. Oh, you took your own beer. All right, okay. That makes perfect sense. 6 eskies full of beer up to Coral Bay. I would have loved to have been on that trip. You're on about swinging again. Yeah, I'm a swinger. I am a swinger. I'm a metal detectorist. Andy T, cheers for your welcome, Andy. No problem. Don't hit your head on the screw head. Oh, can you see it again? It doesn't stick out, honestly. I'll put some pictures along here, shall I, to hide the screws? I'll put my YouTube plaque there when I get 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, try it. The insulation, that bottled insulation, is made by a company called Dial. I'm sure they could get it in the States. I'm surprised they can't get it in America. That is quite surprising. I've got a very good friend in America, so I'll run it past them and find out. I saw that. Greg Virgo's released a cooking video. Yeah, I saw that. I cracked up. I hope you don't watch this. I might do a spoof one. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Greg Virgo cooking. Mind you, he done a good job, I think. What he cooked did look nice. Yeah, I'll do a cooking in a van video. How to make beans on toast. That'd be about the strength of it. Oh, I know what I could do. How to do roast potatoes in the stove. Right, I'm not saying no more than that. You give me a good idea. Thank you, Phil. That's going to be funny. Don't forget to take the curtains off when you start painting. Don't worry, Carlo. I will not forget to take the curtains off. Definitely. I'm looking after them curtains. I'm keeping those forever. Surfer Steve, you're welcome. You've helped me, no end, with my current van conversion. I hate that spell check thing. That auto, yeah, I know what you mean, Steve. And thank you, mate. Again, thank you. Oh, MM101, thank you for joining the club. Thank you. That's really nice of you. There you go. Somebody else has just joined my members YouTube membership scheme. And my screen's frozen. What's going on? Oh, there we go. MM101, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Watching the short wheelbase transit build inspired me to get a Mark 7 medium wheelbase. Oh, medium wheelbase, medium roof. Stephen, that's good news. Well done, mate, and good luck with the build. Hello, Burmese from EU. Are you from EU, or is that just your name? Well, thank you for being part of my membership again. Thank you very much. And good evening to you too, sir. Is that why you take your safety glasses off your head so you don't look distressed? Yeah, a distressed scuba diver will always put his mask on his head. Very good. I'm impressed with your knowledge there, Ben. You're safe to fill a gas bottle. It doesn't go and it gets warm and run away. If it gets warm, run away. Yeah, you should only fill, if you're going to fill your gas bottles that aren't meant to be refilled, then yeah, you only fill them to 80%. Definitely. And you work it out by the weight of the gas bottle. The gas bottle will have on the side of it how much gas it can take, but in weight. So you need to do a bit of maths and work out how many litres it is. It's usually 2 litres to a kilo or thereabouts, or just under 2 litres. So if you've got a 10 kilo gas bottle, you can put 20 litres of gas in it. But as a rule of thumb, I always put like a couple of litres less. So if I had a 10 litre gas bottle, I would put 18 litres of gas. No, a 10 kilo gas bottle, I would put 18 litres of gas in it. So that way you've got that margin for error. Hi Mac. Yeah, my first trip. No, I haven't planned any trips just yet, mate. Have you ever done a video on filling a gas bottle? Yes, I have. And I've got some stick for it as well. But those videos are available. If you look way back, about 2 years ago, I think I made a video about filling your own gas bottles. And yeah, I don't recommend it. But yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, then don't do it, basically. Stephen Kays, how do you join the member scheme? Well, Stephen, it's quite simple. If you look on my homepage where it says subscribe, right next to the subscribe button, there's a little blue button that says join. You click on that join button, then you'll see a video of me introducing it and how you do it. And then there's different tiers you can join. And it's all there. There's just a little button that says join right next to the subscribe button. And in some of my videos, the latest ones I've put up, I've even put a link in the description, but some people have said that link don't work. So, yeah, it's worth joining because you get the videos early. You get them before everyone else, and you get noticed more on the chat. Like Burmish here. You've got a suntan, Mel. You look a bit burnt on the face. Mind you, a bit. Yeah, I have. Have I got the sun? Or is it because I've just got out of the bath? I did have a bath and a shave. Yeah, maybe I'm looking a bit red, or maybe it's just the light. I've got my torch on, I've got a light up there, I've got lights up there, because my camera's not very good. I'm using a phone to do this live stream, and if the light is low, it goes all grainy and horrible. Yeah, I do look a bit red, don't I? I should have put some makeup on. Where's my makeup team? Oh, Ben's a diver. That's why you know about the mask. Okay. Yeah, I've not been scuba diving for, oh no, yeah, probably just over a year now, last time I went. So yeah, I'll probably have to do a refresher course. They make you do a refresher course, don't they? Even though my diving log is like that thick, I've done more dives than I can think, than I've got pages in my dive log. But yeah, love a bit of diving, mate. Right, I've been on here for an hour, so I'm going to cut this off now. I'm going to bid you all good night or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. Thank you, Mark, for that. Great success. Just took 100 photos without a memory card. Oh, mate. Yeah, don't you hate it when it happens? How'd you manage to take photos with no memory card? Wouldn't it come up on your screen you got no memory card? Gourmet meal has a ring to it. Okay, so a cooking video will be coming your way soon. You've laid the challenge down. I will accept that challenge. Yeah, Chrissy M. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say you like my videos. Well, you love my videos. Would have been going away this weekend. International Camp Event, Overland Show, then on to Camp Quirky. Oh yeah, Camp Quirky. I've still got to redo the ticket thing on that. I forgot. Well done. Maybe I'll see you at Camp Quirky at the end of this year. I think they've rescheduled it for October. but you need to let them know you're going, and I've still yet to do it. Thank you to thank you to NM101 for joining my members. Thank you to Barmish EU for joining the members as well. Old School and Pebbles, thank you for joining my members channel. I really appreciate it. I'm going to say good night. Thank you to Old School and Pebbles for being a moderator. Thank you to Sarah Dreamcatcher, and thank you to Bex as well. And I think Luke buggered off early. Thank you, John Eaton. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. I can't thank everyone because I'll never go. I'm never going to end the stream otherwise. Hang on, I've got messages coming up on my phone as well. Oh, my son's trying to phone me. Right, I'm going to go because my son's phoning me and I'm using my phone as a camera. I bid each and everyone a good night. Stay safe. Stay indoors. Greg Virgo again, Mel, as per usual. Take care, safe and be happy. Oh, great video. I thought Fire Angel, where you been? You're too late for the party. I've got to go now. I'll stay a couple of minutes just to say hello. Yeah, I hope you're keeping safe. Are you okay? Are you keeping safe? Fire Angel's in the house, look. I can't go now. You're good. Okay, good. You've been very quiet. Why haven't you uploaded any videos lately? Everyone's getting worried about you. Oh yeah, before I do go, I just want to say a quick word about some fake. There's been some fake YouTube channel channels created. So people are like copying or cloning YouTube channels. So if you see any messages from me that are completely out of character from me, then the chances are it's not me. Somebody else has cloned my channel. A couple have been done in the week. I'm not going to mention names, but yeah, there's a bit of dodginess going on somewhere. Yeah. See, that's why I mentioned Angel, because yeah, I've had a few clone messages too. Yeah, I don't know who's doing it, but if you do get any odd messages, then click on the little icon and it will take you to their channel. If it takes you to their channel and there's no content, you know it's a clone. Because if you click on my, if I leave a message for you and you click on my little icon, it will take you to my channel and you'll see all my videos. The same with Fire Angel. If you click on her little logo, it will take you to her channel and you'll see all her videos. If you go to someone's channel and there's no content, you know it's a clone. Yeah, and you can tell because the messages are usually quite nasty and totally out of character. I'm glad you come on, Fire Angel, because I would have totally forgot to mention that. So it's like the Mr. Beast account. Yes, it is. It's exactly like the Mr. Beast account. Yeah, I got well and truly mugged off. Yeah. Right, and on that note, I've got to go because my son's trying to phone me. Well, thanks for watching. Please do take care, and I'll see you sometime in the week. Hopefully Friday I'll have a video uploaded. I'm working on a video at the moment. I'm editing it. So, yeah, fingers crossed it'll all be done for next week. Ta-ra for now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.